Hello and welcome back. Today we are making samosas. Actually, I'm demonstrating how to roll samosa using spring roll. Today I'm making minced beef samosas with spices and some vegetables. And I cut the roll into three. And then I make a triangle and I insert the filling. You have to ensure that it goes deep down. Sometimes use a toothpick and then fold it in a zigzag manner. And to enlarge the samosa, to make it have more folds, because the more the folds, the crispier it becomes, I add the strips using the flour glue. So I use 2 per 1 samosa. So it will have more layers and it will be more crunchy and very nice. To just flip it in your fingers and crunch it. The second method is whereby I'm showing the way the pyramid, they call it the pyramid method, mainly used in India, but I tried it here and it's not easy with the spring roll because it's a bit light and the flap are a bit shorter in this case, because I did not have a way of adding the roll, another roll. So you make that pyramid and insert the filling just like the initial method of the zigzag, and then you roll it the way I've shown. But I really prefer the stripped method, the zigzag method. It works better for me. Maybe you can try and let me know how it works for you. But I make some mistakes. I like estimating things. I really don't use exact measurements, and in this case it did not work out well for me. Some strips were wider. So I make a triangle and then I insert the filling, pushing it down to the corner so that there will be no empty dough. And then I fold it quite well. I like my samosas big, so I put a lot of filling to the brim. And then I fold it in a zigzag manner. And I've discovered that for this method, when you fold, you pull the samosa towards you to make it very tight and also make it align to the spring roll ahead of you so that the dough is well aligned. But still, you cannot get a very exact sharp angles. But it's food, you can play with it the way you want to, and as we agreed, you look at my chapatis, shape does not quite matter. What matters are the tastes. And then I continued making. Still I had the challenge of having unequal cut strips. Yeah, but this is a way of just being yourself, being creative, and working with your faults. You have to make them work. And since these samosas are for my own consumption, I did not quite care much about how they looked. You can see I was feeling them so much. And those who actually tasted the samosas around 3 p.m. there were quite full for dinner, because the samosas were quite big. They kept saying, "We are still full from your samosas." So I am for very big portions of food. Even my chapatis, if you look, they are quite big. My samosas are quite big. You just need one. And next time I'm going to show you the sauce I use, the tamarind sauce which I make, and I dip my samosas and they pair very well. I continued rolling. You can see it was a bit challenging where the spring roll were unequal. The one ahead was narrower than my initial one, but I tried to make it work. Yeah, I just was innovative. I did not acquire the perfect shapes, but they were quite okay. They were having a lot of layers. By the time I was doing this, I had kept oil in a wide pan on fire, and it was warming up, and I tested, it was warm enough. I dipped the samosas, although I discovered that I did not need to make the oil as hot as I did. It should have been a little colder, like lukewarm, before I put the samosas, so that they don't attract a lot of oil. So I flipped them, and the benefit of using the spring roll is that they cook quite fast. You have to pay attention, because also I discovered the spring roll does not quite change the color. These remain largely white, but they are well cooked, and it was crunchy, as you can see. Bye.